Hey friends, I am at Guglhupf. You can see in the background. This is a phenomenal, authentically German restaurant and bakery. I thought about taking you to the whole restaurant and letting you see everything about it. Guglhupf gives you this phenomenal atmosphere. You feel like you're making a little trip to Germany. People are able to sit outside. The weather is phenomenal. And inside you can order your favorite German dish. And if you want to get a coffee to go, as you enter there, you go through there for the cafe. People are browsing around. There is seating upstairs. This is just such a highlight of the Durham area. This is just outside of downtown on the one of the main roads, Chapel Hill Road. And we are going to go in to the bakery. There is some delicious bread here. And if you've ever wanted to get some German bread, they have all kinds of features in here. You've got cold, they even sell some German drinks, cheeses, and you've got bakeries, the bread. This is Guglhupf, like I said. And look at that delicious food. What I want to feature on today is one of the specialties of the Guglhupf Bakery is Stollen. And there's a phenomenal story about the Stollen, that it was originally made without any butter, and that was outlawed. And they started making it back in the 1300s. And in 1560, the bakers of Dresden began the tradition of presenting their lords with 2 Stollen weighing nearly 18 kilograms. Each Stollen was carried by 8 master bakers and 8 apprentices. And the original Dresden Stollen, like I said, was made only with water, flour, and yeast because the Catholic Church forbade the use of butter and milk during Advent. But in 1657, at the request of the bakers of Dresden, Prince Ernst von Sachsen and his brother Duke Albert, I can't pronounce these, petitioned the Pope for permission to please use butter and milk in the Stollen. And he replied with the butter brief, which gave permission for the bakers of Dresden to use butter and milk as long as they paid a reasonable tax for the privilege. Who knew you had to pay a tax to use butter and milk? The bakers got to work and began developing the Stollen that we know today. And in 1730, August the Powerful commissioned a gigantic Stollen that weighed, wait for it, what do you guess, 1.8 tons. A wagon pulled by 8 horses transported it to the king's table. Now imagine the size of his table. They used a 1.6 meter Stollen knife to cut it. And this event marks the beginning of the Dresdner Stollenfest that falls on the second Sunday of Advent at the Dresden Christmas market. Wow, who knew all that? Guglhupf Bakery here in Durham has done everything they can to make sure they are making it as close to the original recipe as possible. And people order this and have it shipped everywhere. If you want to order some, you need to get in touch with Guglhupf and have them send you some. It comes in 2 sizes. They've got a small size for $19 and a large size for $29. Doesn't that look delicious? Ready to ship, $36. They make the bread, and then when it comes out, they dip it in butter and then roll it in the powdered sugar, which gives it a snowy look, which is perfect for the winter time. And it can stay in the freezer for up to a year and still be good. You need to let it season so the flavors can combine with the citrus peel and the almonds and the raisins and the spices, a specific kind of spices. If you leave them wrapped up at room temperature, airtight, for a few days, those flavors just combine and sink in, and it's phenomenal. And you can keep it for a long time out on the shelf. It can be, up to a year in the freezer. And some German families just wait until the spring to eat the last of their Stollen. So if nothing else, you now know where you can get some phenomenal Stollen at Guglhupf. Give the gift. Guglhupf. Here's some information about Guglhupf Bakery that if you want to go on their website and learn more about the other products that they have here, they are so busy with people buying for the holidays. They have gingerbread men that are creatively decorated, cookies, and again, they have just about every kind of bakery item you would find in a German bakery. So that's our little visit to the Guglhupf Bakery, which is only a part of this phenomenal complex, actually, with the cafe, with the delicious foods, and grab a coffee. You can order at the outside window, but this is one of the phenomenal features of being in Durham, that you're able to have the world come to you in all the flavors. This is only one of multiple restaurants that we have to offer here of every ethnic flavor you can imagine. This is Dia Irby in Durham, showing you what is great about Durham. I'm your favorite realtor, by your side all the way. Bye now.